Hi Aquarius, this is Mary with Sayre, Seer. This is your August 1st through August 7th, 2019 Tarot, Weekly Tarot. Hope July has been good to you. It's hot, hot, hot where I'm at. So, we're just going to get started. See what's going on. These are the Angel and Ancestor Oracle cards. Very cool. This is the Drum card. This is Dream and Journey. And the Stargazer. These are very, very good. Scorpio got this too. I believe it was Scorpio. Maybe I'm wrong. I apologize if I am. Okay, and then we are going to pull this deck right here. Actually, I think I'm going to change. Okay, so the drum, while I'm shuffling, I'll expand on the drum. The drum card reminds us to dream and journey. And if you can think of, you know how they, I don't know if you've ever been to a powwow, but the participants will bang on a drum and they'll chant. And they get in this, like a spiritual realm. They get in this place where they're all connected. We're all connected. And that's a place that we want you to tap into, Aquarius, to dream and vision and connect with others, connect with spirit guides, your ancestors, other lost loved ones on the other side, your higher self, and your creator. And think about what you want. Excuse me. You need to know that you're being divinely guided right now. And you always are, because air signs are very much connected to the ethereal realm. We just are. So sorry. This happens. I'm a Gemini. My throat chakra wants to be heard also. Okay, so the Stargazer asks you to dream also that you're being guided. So this is like a double confirmation. Set your sights higher. Think about what you want to do, who you want to be, and then exponentially magnify it. Okay, I know you've got that kind of mind, Aquarius. Okay? All right? Because anything is within your reach. Excuse me. It's kind of your turn right now. This is your time to level up. Okay, one more and then we'll get going. Okay, so we're going to talk about the drum here. Oops, so sorry about that bump. I always bump that. Three of Pentacles. I'm a Gemini, so I'm kind of wiggly just to begin with. Three Pentacles. Now I got a crooked. Okay. Alright, Three of Pentacles, and then we have the Hermit reversed. We have the Wands reversed. First, Ace of Wands reversed. You're getting me all tongue-tied. Okay, and then we have the Strength upright. And we have the Ten of Cups reversed. And we have the Six of Swords. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of this good tarot, and I'm going to put a couple right here. And then we're going to kind of talk about those. Okay. Okay, we have Three of Earth. And we have Four of Air. All right. Now we're going to give a... Let me bring this up just a little bit. So, this is... So we can see the whole thing. I'm going to move you over. Sorry about all the movement. Okay, now you can see a little bit better all the cards. Okay. All right, and so we're going to focus on the Three of Earth reversed. That's going to be the Three of Pentacles. This is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. 9 of Pentacles. The Magician. Very nice. The 9 of Wands reversed. Wheel of Fortune. Dun 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 dun. And the Tower. I don't know why I said dun 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 before I flipped it, and there it was, the Tower. A lot of times the Tower comes and then you get a change in fortune. Alright. So let's talk about the drum here. The drum, we're talking about dreaming and journeying and connecting with the spiritual realm, okay? It's, you can, like art or music, things like, we're being told to do anything artistic, creative, because that actually connects us with our higher self and our ancestors. It actually does. So if you're getting the ambition to be creative, that might be why you're getting it. And it feeds our soul. So sorry. It feeds our desires, because we're starting to see, a lot of us are starting to see that this life is just, we've got to have more. We've got to have more than just barely making it with 2 jobs. We need to have our dreams come true too. Our dreams matter too. All right. Off the soapbox, Mary. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. So, and here you go. May find that it's been hard to work with others, to work in situations, and this is apprenticing. And it's been difficult to make things work with other people. I was just looking at these. These are scythes all the way around. Those are so cool. I didn't realize those were just crisscross and they made the pentacles. Okay, and so here is the Ace of Wands reversed. So this means, it's hard to get excited to initiate new projects and excitement because of kind of the way you feel, the way you kind of been down, just, it's almost like I feel like you've been kind of caged a little bit. Like your soul's been boxed in, right? Okay. So the Hermit reversed, when it's reversed, that maybe you're not incorporating the lessons you should be. Not sitting back and seeing, why is this happening? Just kind of going and bumping. This is what I call bumping into walls. That's when we're on automatic mode. It's kind of like, I don't know if you remember those old-fashioned pinball machines where the ball would just bump into walls. Eventually it would get somewhere, but it would, just bump into walls on the way. And we want that to happen in a pinball machine, but maybe not in our lives, right? I'd like to bump into good things. Be able to carry those things forward. So sorry. Alright, so the Stargazer is telling you to set your sights higher. Dream the biggest dream that you can imagine, and know that your spirit guides, the universe, wants you to have your heart's desires. They don't want you to mess up. Mess up? No, that's just a lesson. They don't want you to struggle so much. They want you to be happy. The idea is to be happy. There are a lot of things that take us away from our happiness. And there sometimes appears to be energies that come in to block us. And I'm not sure if it's a test or not. That's up to you. Everybody has their own view of what that is, So, this is a card of strength. Do I have the strength to dream again? Do I have the strength to wish again? To imagine myself as that I can be happy? Do I have that strength? Well, do ya? I always think of movies like Clint Eastwood. Do ya, punk? Oh, sorry. Oh, I've got a great imagination. Okay, 9 of Cups. So, do I have the strength to imagine my heart's desires when I haven't got them in the past? 9 of Cups reversed. This way, it's your wish card. You're happy, you know, your wish come true. This way, it's not so much. Haven't been able to make that come true. Also, it could mean that what you thought would make you happy, you found out it didn't. So, it's like that genie. That always reminds me of that genie. Like, genie in a bottle. What would you like? You get 3 wishes, you know. And then the wish goes, oh man, that wasn't such a good wish. But, could be that. Could be, yeah, it could be that. I think it's that. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. 6 of Swords. So you find yourself having to leave, having to go somewhere else for peace. But maybe this is also asking you to go somewhere else now for your success. Okay? Take that spiritual guidance, get in that boat and float away. The 6 of Wands is like going to the other side. And in the traditional tarot, it's like somebody in a boat going to safety. The safety is with the guidance of your ancestors and your higher self and universal positive energy. Maybe it's time to think about what you really came here for. Or did you come here for something? Just to bump into walls. I have to ask myself that all the time. So don't think I'm not with you, man. Okay, 3 of Earth. That's where, you know, you feel like you can't work with people, you know, that you try to work with people and it doesn't work out. Here's double confirmation, okay? Got that? All right. So, that's a big theme. Can't count on people. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. False starts. Start something. You can't get it off the ground. What looks like it could be promising with abundance, it turns out not to be. 9 of Pentacles. This is interesting. This is 9 of Pentacles is making your own way. It's like when you're. A lot of times it's a single person that's abundant, and many times it's a woman. So I don't know if you have your sights on a woman that you couldn't work things out with. And she appears right now to be abundant. And this 9 of Cups, like this, is usually a man sitting with all these cups behind us. So sometimes that's a guy that made the wrong choice because he had too many cups to choose from. Just thought I'd say that in case there's some kind of relationship here. Or, you know, connection between those two. Because, so sorry. Is it possible you chose to initiate or work with the wrong person? The wrong family member? Wrong company? So, you're kind of watching someone else make it, and you were there, and you're no longer there. And then here's the Magician. It's like, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat, Aquarius. Yes, it's your time. Pull that rabbit out of your hat. What do you want? One thing that we need to do, I'm not saying this is you, but the message is coming through, so here we are. So this could be you, the person you're dealing with. This could resonate in whole or part. When we see others that we couldn't work things out with successful, it's really important that we bring ourselves back to being happy for them somehow. Because if we don't, we block our own abundance. So, here's an example. I'm really happy that that person has found their abundance because that means that I can do this. There's an idea. Okay, that's one way. I'm really happy that that person found their abundance because that means they won't bother me anymore. That's just another way. But, you know, we use what we can to get through the moment, and then we can look at something a little bit differently later, right? Okay, so I'm really happy that I saw that person create that because maybe they couldn't have done it when they were with me because our relationship wasn't good for either of us. Or job or whatever, okay? There's another, that's a higher vibration. And here's the best one. One of the best ones. I'm sure you'll think of something better. I'm really excited because I know that this didn't happen so I could see that I am my own creator and that I can create anything I want. I just got to get in the zone and I got to dream big and know that I'm guided and protected and loved. Wow. That like gives me chills. Now that's how you take one thought and you bring up the vibration. And it comes in steps, Because you know how they say the best revenge is your own success? But at that point, you don't care because you're successful. You don't care. There's no revenge at all because you're just happy. And when you're happy, a happy person doesn't need revenge because they know that karma takes care of itself. Whether it's good karma or bad karma. And sometimes it's our ancestors' karma, so keep that in mind. You can ask them, are we done yet? All right, so Four of Air. This is a Four of Swords. And this is a card of like a retreat, kind of a retreat. It could be rehabilitation after illness. It could be recovery from like addiction. But it can also be separation. Like maybe you had to separate because you had to go to the other side anyway to get away from whatever was going on. Okay? So after that time of rest and consideration, you realize, this is the Nine of Wands reversed, you realize that you were trying not to give up, but this wasn't always your fight. These wands, these battles that you went through weren't always your battles. And so maybe one of the things that we get to see at this point, or at some point, is that you do what you can with the battles that are worth confronting. Does that make sense? The things that are worth confronting. Because there's some things that are other people's battles that those are theirs to conquer, not ours. But sometimes we distract ourselves with other people's issues because maybe we're just not used to battling our own. Like the Savior, we save everyone but ourselves. You know what I mean? So who's left out in the cold? We are. All right, so now once you realize all this, and along the way, I'm sure, as most of us, get the Tower. That's when something happens, the whole thing comes crashing to the ground. It could be a breakup, it could be a realization, it could be so many things. But what happens is it breaks up whatever you thought was secure. So, because it wasn't secure. And it shows you basically the holes and the foundation of whatever it was, whatever you're going through. Here's an example. If it was a relationship that maybe somebody reveals themselves that they're not trustworthy and they never were, and they really lied a lot, and so it's like at the end of the movie when you realize that the plot was almost backwards and you go, oh man, you start seeing everything for what it really was. That's what a Tower is. And it's difficult, especially if you didn't know it was coming. Sometimes we kind of know it's coming, but when it's a Tower, it's like we're never expected what really is there. It's really bizarre. And it's not easy. But this changes the trajectory of your course. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? It changes your fortune. The Wheel of Fortune turns. And if it's kind of been going in the wrong direction, which maybe it had been, you know what I mean? This puts you on the opportunity to go towards your fortune, to go towards your good karma, because maybe some of this bad karma has been paid. Maybe it's time, with good actions creates good karma. So if you worked with people and they burned you, you still have that good karma. It wasn't wasted. Isn't that good to know? It wasn't wasted. The love you gave somebody and they cheated on you, that wasn't wasted. The things that you did for somebody out of the love in your heart, not out of control, but out of love because you wanted to do the right thing or make somebody happy, that is never wasted. That may be why you're getting this guidance right now. Maybe you've said, could somebody help me? And you know what? They're answering you, yes. Yes, we're here. And I'm here. We're all here. All of us that have been going on the same journey, welcome. You're in good company. Because we're good people. Most people are good. They're just not always good at the time. So, I hope that helps you a little bit. Dream. Go into that zone. When I'm reading, I also do art and I go for walks. All of those things puts me in a zone. It's like amazing. It's incredible. Okay, so let's do one of these. This is Art Through the Eye of the Soul Oracle. We'll do one of these for you. See, we're at 21 minutes. Okay. So, seek the guide with noble ideas. Ideals. Ideals. I like that ideal. You guys are funny. I love Aquarius. Anyway, so, seek the guide with noble ideals. Somebody that is trustworthy. Sometimes that's not easy to find because sometimes we become loners when we're trying to do the right thing. We're not trying to be, some of us just aren't like everybody else, right? So having trusted people is not an easy one. Sometimes they're just family members. But if you want somebody to be trustworthy, you got to show up for them too. Okay? I don't know where that's coming from, but somebody needed to know that. So, seek the guide with noble ideals. You have to be noble. If you want this life that you say you want, and you want people to show up for you, life is kind of reciprocal. So, follow the guidance. Even if you can't find anybody right now, your higher power, these guys know. Your guides know. When you start connecting with them, you'll see through everything. Maybe you already do, but you'll see the crap in everything. And you'll hear it in your own voice when you're speaking it. That's important. The noble guide, excuse me, is actually in yourself. So, it's time to trust the noble guide within yourself, Aquarius. My thoughts are with you. Take care.